And today's tip is practice just after the test. More about that just after the intro. Welcome to Master Your Craft, the place where we just keep getting better and better. I'm the Craftsman. You can think of me as that part of you who's always willing to put the time, energy, hard work, perseverance, all needed to keep getting better and better. And while you get in touch with that part of you, let me present you the tip of the day. Practice just after the test. This is one of my most favorite tips. Why? Because it's one of the least obvious ones. Yeah, most people don't do that. Let's dive right in. The test. What is the test? It could be a test in university, but it can also be your audition. It can be your performance, your show, in whatever you are doing, whether it's public speaking, whether it's dancing, singing, swimming, any kind of sports. So the tip is practice just after the competition, practice just after the performance, practice just after the test. Yes, it's the least obvious, because many of you might think, I don't want to do that after the performance. I want to rest, I want to celebrate, I want to do other things. That's why it's the least obvious. But let's dive into the reasons. There's two big reasons for that. The first one is a little bit easier to understand, easier to relate to. You see, just after the competition, just after the test, everything is fresh. All the mistakes that you did, all the good things that you did, everything is fresh. So getting a feedback just afterwards, meaning the feedback is taking your test and seeing the correct answers, or if it's your audition, seeing your video of your performance. Getting this immediate feedback when everything is so fresh and you have so much energy after the show, you had so much concentration in the show, in the test. That's why it's the most effective time to practice. Yes, even though you might be a little bit tired or very tired, because there's not so many tests, there's not so many performances, so there's not many times of you being that fresh after a test. So that's the first reason everything is so fresh for you, mistakes and the good things, so you can walk through them, get the immediate feedback. And let's dive into the second reason, very powerful reason. Many people will see that as a disadvantage, but that even what makes it even a bigger advantage. And what is it? The emotional baggage. Yeah, that's the advantage. Let's dive right into that. You see, when you are in the big test, doing the performance, doing the show, doing the audition, it's important for you. You have emotional baggage about that. If you made a mistake, that's hard. But if you take all this freshness and go over that, take this immediate feedback and practice just after the test, you'll never repeat these mistakes again. Because you're angry about them, right? You can use this emotion. People say, I don't feel like practicing after the competition, especially when I had mistakes. But that's just the time when it's so powerful. Because if you take this performance and all the mistakes and you understand them, and you're angry with them, but still you understand them, and just afterwards you do the correct practice to just make them better and correct them, that's the most effective time to do that. And this is making sure that you won't do these horrible, annoying mistakes. That's the thing. You use this emotional baggage to your advantage, not repeating these kind of mistakes again. That can be an advantage. So many of you would say, but I don't feel like it. And well, I have one thing to say to you. There's two parts of you, right? There's the part of you that want to rest, want to get out of that, want some escapism. I totally can relate to that. But there's the other part. I'm talking to the other part. Yeah, the part in you that want to get better all the time. So if you really want to get better, maybe you can replay this episode, listen again, and think about this tip, because this is not obvious. It is not obvious. But that's why most people don't use it. Most people don't use it. So you might be the only one using it. Yeah, it will give you the unfair advantage. Yeah, that's exciting. At least for me, it's exciting. Doing something pretty powerful that nobody's doing. Yeah, this is what this series is about. Master your craft. Keep getting better. So, if you enjoy these kind of tips, make sure not to miss the next episode of Master Your Craft, the place where we just keep getting better and better. See you in the next episode.